Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan. Finally, a new video. I wanted to comment quickly on the new iPhone 15. Now, I don't usually make videos about iPhones. However, it is interesting to me as someone who makes videos and as a filmmaker. The iPhone is a great tool. It's been around for a while, and I don't think this new iteration is finally the one. I think a lot of creators talk about it as, oh, this is the one. You can finally make films on your iPhone. It's been proven that you can make films on your iPhone for years and years and years. iPhones have been used on many documentary films as a B, C cam. It's been used by big directors. Steven Soderbergh has famously made a couple of films on an iPhone. And of course, these were older iPhone versions. And of course, the movie Tangerine got really famous for being made on an iPhone 5S, I believe it was. So I don't think the phone is finally there. In fact, I've also seen the opposite, where a lot of people have complained about the new phone in the sense that it hasn't changed much from the 14. And that's fair too. I think we've gotten to a point with these iPhones, with phones in general, that it's diminishing returns at this point. You get new features, you get some new stuff, they make a big deal about it, but is it really that different than the last iteration? Not really. So I think both sides of the argument have a point. However, there finally is one big thing that I think really helps out and really changes filmmaking on a phone. I'm going to get to that in a second. I also want to talk about the second biggest thing and also the things where it still lags behind. One of the biggest innovations for iPhone filmmaking in the last couple iterations of the iPhone were the addition of being able to shoot ProRes on the phone. Now, that's all cool and great. I wasn't that excited when that feature was added. I thought, oh, that's cool, but it's a phone where you can't upgrade the memory. So you shoot these huge video files and they look pretty good, but there's other problems. Namely, these file sizes are going to be huge. They're going to fill up your phone. You're going to have to offload them onto your computer, then delete them off your phone. I didn't love that. It didn't excite me too much, but it was cool that it could be done. So then the second biggest addition this year to the new iPhone is you can now shoot your ProRes in log, which is really cool because you can color grade it yourself. You can cut down on that digital sharpness and the baked in colors and contrast that usually comes with an iPhone. And that's really cool too. So now you can make a much more pleasing scene, a much less sharp and phone looking digital scene by grading your own log footage. And that's really cool too. But the main thing that they added this year that I think is a really big deal, and I haven't heard a lot of people talking about, is the port. Now, I don't care that much about USB-C. I was never big on that debate, USB-C versus Lightning. It is cool that it's more universal, unlike Apple's proprietary Lightning port. But the main thing about having the USB-C is how they used it. You can now shoot to an external recorder, and that, I think, is the biggest upgrade for the new phone. With my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera that we're shooting on right now, I'm shooting directly to a small SSD drive. It's a T5, one of those small drives. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. If you haven't seen them, they're very small, like the size of a credit card, which is great. And you can just slap one on the back of your phone. I'm sure they're going to make cases and stuff for that. And you can now shoot from your phone directly to the SSD. So one, you can now get that big ProRes footage and ProRes log with the new iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max or Pro Ultra or whatever. And you can shoot those big files directly to your SSD so they don't take space up on your phone. And so you don't run out of data as quickly because you could shoot to a 1 or 2 or whatever terabyte SSD drive, which is really cool. Now, even if you're not shooting in ProRes or whatever, just having that ability of more or less unlimited storage, at least in comparison to the locked off storage on your phone, is fantastic. You could be shooting whatever, and I'd be happy if you could just shoot to an external drive, whether it's ProRes or log, or if it's just normal video footage. I've actually shot events where I want footage from the event and I want lots of it, but it's not a professional project. The footage is really good off of a modern iPhone. I mean, the first 4K camera I had was an iPhone 6S Plus. So, you know, if you want good 4K footage that's good enough, just having the storage to shoot it to is awesome. And now that you can shoot in ProRes log, that's why it's my second favorite edition. I think it's going to be awesome. Now, of course, there's going to be pluses and minuses. Can you shoot a film on an iPhone? We've already established you could do that generations ago. you can shoot anything you want. Don't let anybody hold you back when it comes to stuff like that. However, is it going to be perfect? No, and I think that's still because of the lenses. The cinematic video mode is not perfect yet. It doesn't quite look real all the time, like a real bokeh, but it's there. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too far into the weeds with this, but regardless of the cinematic look or anything else, I really think there's less holding you back now that you can shoot so much footage to an external SSD drive. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think that's a big addition like I do, let me know, or let me know why you don't think that's a big deal. Either way, I think it's cool, and I think it just makes a tool we were already using, at least for personal videos, maybe for YouTube videos, maybe for Instagram, and now just made it easier to shoot footage directly onto a drive, plug that into the PC, and edit away on it. I think it's great. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Thanks for watching as usual. I appreciate the likes and subs and the hangouts. I'll talk to you guys real soon. I'll see ya.